Hey folks, it's Monday, and that means it's time for the Michigan Minute, your source for the news you need to know from last week. I'm Lonnie Scott, the Executive Director of Progress Michigan. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get to the news. The biggest news of the week was the Senate Republicans' spectacular failure to repeal Obamacare. Republicans in Washington took a play from their counterparts in Lansing by trying to pass the bill in the dead of night. But every Democrat and 3 Republicans voted no and killed the bill, which would have cost tens of millions of people their health care. This is proof that when activists like you around the country speak up, show up, and demand a government of, by, and for the people, we can win. Next up, state Democratic lawmakers and veteran advocates gathered outside the Grand Rapids Home for Veterans last week to call out Attorney General Bill Schuette for his failure to properly investigate the problems at the home. Representative Winnie Brinks pointed out that Schuette has only charged frontline workers with crimes, but has ignored management and only opened the investigation after the TV news crews arrived. The problems at the home are more of the same from the Snyder-Calley administration, whose bottom-line approach to governing has resulted in numerous failed privatization experiments. The U.S. Sixth Circuit Court ruled that lawsuits filed by Flint residents against the city and state officials can continue. The ruling is a victory for Flint residents who continue to face drinking water problems. According to the Associated Press, residents are seeking compensation for state-created danger. And finally, LGBTQ advocates are asking people to submit public comments to the Michigan Civil Rights Commission to clarify the scope of the Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. Currently, the law does not protect people from discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity, and advocates are seeking to change that. Public comment will remain open until August 15th. Information on how to give your input is in the comments and description below. That's all we have time for today. Here's to hoping your week is less chaotic than the West Wing of the White House. I'm Lonnie Scott, and as always, thanks for watching.